Action.
All right, you want to talk Sinners too?
Yeah, let's talk Sinners too, because I know JJ wants to talk Sinners too.
He's so excited. Welcome back to Coming This Summer. This
I didn't even know this was
to me is the most disappointing story movie wise of the summer that's being spun as a positive.
So
He's stuttering. He's like so.
let me get this straight. They're
Okay.
making
Sinners
2
got announced.
has been announced.
So we have no other information other than the announcement, correct?
No, they had to get that out there.
Okay.
Now, originally, JJ's favorite director had said he didn't want to do a sequel.
Right. Because Ryan Coogler famously doesn't like doing sequels, right? Unless the studio is willing to.
Mm-hmm. So does that mean we're gonna get? Okay, we all gave the movie a good review. I think it's a fine movie.
I enjoyed watching it.
I think it's a fine movie.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
Which is good.
Which is fantastic, and I'm glad for movies and theaters and cinema.
But
I just don't understand the over-the-top love it gets. I don't think it's everyone's like it's genre-defining.
Okay,
and,
we wouldn't go
and,
that far.
but no, but that's the buzz, and it's got really good box office legs, so it's making a crap ton of money, which are all good things. But I don't. It's if you put
vampires.
If you put Marvel's The Sinners, people would have shit all over the movie. Is my point.
Yeah.
If this was a Blade movie.
Do you understand what I'm saying though?
Yep.
It's like I feel like it's getting praise, which it should, but it's getting just so ridiculous amounts of praise. Where you're like, come on,
like okay,
right?
guys,
Like
fucking,
we
let's
got
chill
it.
the fuck out.
We got it. Was it cool? Yeah. Was it a good movie? Yeah. Like, oh my god, genre-defining best movie I've seen in 10 or 20 years. Is it though?
No, it was good.
It's like a cool
It was good.
action vampire
for an
movie.
original movie this year.
actually-
It was good.
yeah,
I liked it.
It was good.
Yeah.
I think
I even said walking out of that movie to my girlfriend, I was like, that might be the best movie we've seen in theaters. We've watched a lot of stankers.
And I'm glad you're saying that because I'm not trying to shit on the movie.
Yeah.
I don't think
It's
it
like-
deserves that much
Yeah.
over the topness.
No.
Like, because it's not that good. It's
No.
good.
It's good. It was good.
But it's just like every other vampire movie.
It's
It
vampires.
has
It's
all the
vampire.
vampire
Which is
rules.
cool.
All the
Right, that's what I'm
vampire
saying.
rules.
And I'm saying this, liking it, and like was a fan of for first few seasons of True Blood and those stupid shows.
You like Preacher a lot.
I like Preacher. I like vampire stuff.
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
A sequel, though?
so we're getting a sequel.
I feel like we kind of wrapped her up, other than their, like,
And
existing.
are we gonna do the slivers? You know, like where we can cut out this
Why
time frame in
do
this
we
decade.
need a sequel to
Yeah.
something that's already good.
And that's my other
You're right,
point. Is
right.
this is what happens.
Right.
When you go nuts like this,
Studios,
studios kill it.
here sequel. Here people, hey, they want to see more.
And
Let's give them more.
And now we're gonna dilute the property.
What if you drop
But
the
what
ball?
would the sequel
What would the
be
sequel
about?
be?
Will it like be a prologue to how
That's
Smoke
what I
and
mean. Like, what are
Stack-
we doing?
Like,
I would take that. Give me
or
in that
are we going
world.
to
Give me the
see
prequel.
where Remick comes from.
Yeah.
Or what
Something.
what is going to entail?
Something
Why can't
that
we just have
comes
an
out-
original movie that wraps up and everything is good?
But if we are doing a sequel, it has to enhance the original.
Right. We don't do
Yes.
that anymore.
And will it? I don't see
No.
how they can
How?
unless they do a prequel, but then
Yeah,
it doesn't have
like-
anything to do with vampires. If it's about Smoke and Stack, which I think would be fucking genius.
you could do that. That might be the
Like,
direction they
it would
go.
be
Unless they go
genius.
the other way and do a prequel about the guitar and
Yeah,
all the stuff
okay.
and how
True.
coming
But
up
that could
that
get
way.
That's
into the
where- yeah,
prequel
'cause
though.
we
How did
gotta-
they get
True.
the guitar?
We have to get Remick in there because
Right.
do a
of the
vampire. That's what I mean.
vampires.
There is stuff to do, but again, it was a cool original movie that kind of had a whole everything encompassed into one thing.
Yeah.
Mm.
Why are we going to do anything else?
Why would you do it?
Why?
I would take.
I know money. I know, but I mean,
Yeah.
But it's just
I would take a prequel. I think that's a great idea.
yeah.
Because Smoke and Stack, Michael B. Jordan, like,
We don't really
Even
we
though-
hear their story, but we don't like
yeah,
they
were the best part. Even though it was a bit overacted, their lore was cool. I
Yeah.
thought their dynamic was cool.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I like Michael B. Jordan. So, like, but to throw us in and it's like, yeah, there's so much history you haven't seen. And it's like, but I want
But
to
see,
see
that's
it,
kind of
though.
also
What if
for
I
you
wanna
to
see
kind
that?
of make up your own thing in your head. So I mean, like they gave you
True.
a good amount,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and now that's why you want to leave. You leave wanting. What is
like
it the saying about?
Leave them wanting more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's like Star Wars? Like, the more
We
and
get too
more you
much.
fill in the blanks of all the lore we get,
I don't
it's
care.
like, I don't care. It's like Ballerina. Like, okay, I care still because you didn't fill in a lot of the blanks, but you still filled in more blanks than I think I would have liked.
Right.
Like, and I don't want that to happen with Sinners. I don't want Sinners 2 to come out and people be like, oh, that was a bad idea.
That's
Like-
what,
You know what
why-
I mean?
Yeah. Why
Yeah.
touch that?
Why touch it?
I don't. Yeah.
well,
I
and
know.
this, like, diverts Ryan Coogler from making another original movie
Right.
that could be as good as Sinners or on par with the first Sinners. Now it's like, well, now he's going to be busy for the next couple years making fucking Sinners 2.
Right.
So we're not going to get another Ryan Coogler movie in a
And
couple years.
the studios are going to push back because of the deal he got.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it made a bunch of money.
Exactly.
So he won super big.
Exactly. Yeah. That's why they're like, let's make a sequel because we want the residuals of this movie too in 50 years. Like, we don't want you to get all the money from our successful movie. So if we make a second one not with your deal, then we'll get the
They
money.
could. They
Literally.
could have some
That could.
clause. You never know the way the studios work.
That does sound like a diabolical plan.
Who made Sinners? What studio? Warner Brothers?
Is that Warner Brothers?
That sounds like a Warner Brothers
think
move.
it's a Warner
Sounds like a
Brothers.
real Warner Brothers move right there.
Maybe, I don't know.
I think so.
forgot.
I think it was.
I think you're right.
I think it was Warner Brothers.
I don't think.
Yeah.
Can't think. It wasn't Universal.
Wait.
No. Yeah. Let's look it
Yeah,
up
look that up real
because
quick, 'cause I'm
we can fact check on this show. So.
Yes.
You cannot do that.
Come on, JJ. You
Hold
can't claim
on.
fact checker
Hold
and then
on.
take 4
Wait.
hours.
Wait.
This is live, JJ.
I'm
Live.
trying to get it. I'm not good at
Trying to
this.
get him ready for the live stuff. I keep telling him to listen. And he's like, I think I got it.
I
I'm
don't
like,
think you got
I don't
it.
think you got it.
It's produced by Proximity Media.
Oh,
Yeah, but who did?
who's
like,
distributing?
Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm not good at this, fellas. I'm not the tech savvy one of the group.
You said you had it. You're like, I got it.
Baby's first fact check.
This is my first fact check.
Baby's first.
This is my first fact
Sorry.
check.
My phone's charging, so
Sinners is.
Let's see.
I'll just all be wrong, and it will be like Universal.
or I'm right, and we didn't have to fact check.
No, you're right. Warner Brothers.
It was. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
Don't ever fucking doubt me again.
Gross. So yeah,
I doubted myself. So
we're getting
That's a-
a sequel.
yeah.
God damn it.
I'm gonna overdub the scene where they're all dancing to the "We're getting a sequel" from.
That's a brilliant short.
It's a great short.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a one we can turn around real
We could
quick.
do that. I could do that right now. Give me Premiere. Anybody got Premiere on a device? I could do it.
why?
I could do it right now. We're
getting
doing
a
it.
sequel.
I don't want
We're back
one.
by popular demand.
I don't want
You know why
it.
we're getting one? Because they say that the break-even point for the movie after everything was about $180 million. It's at $360 million box office.
Yeah. That's why we're getting a sequel.
They've made $180 million on the movie.
They made enough to afford another one.
Yeah.
Want it.
And lose every penny on it and
Yeah.
still break even.
Keep
So
it.
that's why we're getting a second one.
Vault that shit. I don't want it.
Yeah, here's $90 million. Doesn't matter what
You're like,
happens.
I
we
bet
can't
it on
lose
black,
money.
won $1,000. Now I'm betting that $1,000. Yeah. House money, baby. You know?
Yeah.
House money.
It's house money.
Yeah. Cool. Sinners 2.
Sinners 2, house money.
Keep on sin. Nice. That's awesome. Great title.
Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Delicious things to eat.
The popcorn can't be beat. The sparkling drinks are just dandy. The chocolate bars and the candy